Hello students and a warm welcome. Hope you all are doing fine. In this video, you will get 40 important questions on the subject botany. And I am Dr. Tripti Malika Ahuja. I am helping you in the preparation of the entrance exams like CUET PG Exam for admission to the courses MSc Microbiology, Applied Microbiology, Botany, Zoology, Biotechnology, Biochemistry, Bioinformatics and Lifesciences. In the description box you will find there a number of videos which will help you in the entrance exam. These are useful for the students who are preparing for the CSIR NET exam and also for the GATE exam. So watch this video till end. I will read out the question and the options, and I will tell the correct option, and I will also give you the explanation of the question and the answer itself also. So if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications of all the new videos. So question number 68, the first question in this video is: plant cells usually differ from animal cells in the absence of. Note the word absence of. A. Mitochondria. B. ER. ER stands for endoplasmic reticulum. C. Centrioles. D. Ribosomes. And the correct answer is C. Centrioles. Centrioles are absent in plant cells. Centrioles, when they are present in the other eukaryotic cells, they are the paired structure present inside centrosome which help in the division of the cells. In the case of the plant cell, an astral, mitotic spindle and cytokinetic apparatus is present for this purpose. So hope you have got the explanation also. Moving to the next question. Viruses are essentially made of A. proteins and nucleic acid, B. protein and carbohydrate, C. lipids and nucleic acid, D. starch, protein and lipids. This is very easy question and the answer is A. proteins and nucleic acid. Virus, they have the nucleic acid core which is enclosed in a protein coat called capsid. Question number 70. Difference between gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria is in their A. cell membrane, B. cell wall, C. ribosome, D. mitochondria. The correct option is the B. cell wall. Gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, they differ in cell wall. In the case of gram-negative bacteria, there is the lipopolysaccharide LPS, which is absent in the gram-positive. Question number 71. Sexual reproduction in Chlorophycaceae occurs by A. isogamy, B. anisogamy, C. eugamy, D. all of the above. The correct one is the option D, which is all of the above. Now let's see what these terms mean. Isogamy means the fusion of the similar gametes. Anisogamy means fusion of dissimilar gametes. Eugamy means the fusion of the large non-motile gamete. So in the Chlorophycaceae, that means the green algae, all of these mechanisms of sexual reproduction are present. Next, question number 72. Fungi can be stained by A. cotton blue, B. safranin, C. lactophenol, D. glycine. The correct one is the A. cotton blue. Actually, the stain used for the fungal staining is the LCB, stands for lactophenol cotton blue stain. It has the three constituents: the lactic acid, then the cotton blue and the phenol. Lactic acid is to preserve the fungal structure. Cotton blue is the staining reagent which stains the chitin present in the fungal cell wall, because of which there is blue color to the fungal structures and spores. And phenol is the disinfectant which kills the live organism. Question number 73. The most common group of algae in lichens is A. green algae, B. Blue-green algae, C. Red algae, and D is brown algae. And the correct answer is the option A. Green algae. Majority of lichens, they have the eukaryotic autotrophs, the green algae, so that photosynthesis can be carried out. Sometimes the blue-green algae is also present. Question number 74. In Marchantia, female sex organs are produced in stalked structure called A. gynophore, B. megasporophyll, C. carpel, D. archegoniophore. And the correct answer is the D option, which is the archegoniophore. The male structure is called antherydiophore and the female structure is called archegoniophore. Next question is the question number 75, which says prothallus of fern produces A. gametes, B. spores, C. gametes and spores, D. none of the above. The correct answer is the option C, which is the gametes and the spores. The prothallus of fern produces both male and female gametes, which after fertilization give rise to the diploid sporophytes, which produces the spores. Question number 76. Female cone of Pinus is A. flower, B. inflorescence, C. megasporophyll, D. microsporophyll. The correct answer is the C, which is the megasporophyll. The female Pinus cone is actually a modified long shoot. It occurs on the main stem singly or in pairs. It is homologous to inflorescence present in the angiosperms, and it consists of numerous megasporophyll or female flowers or carpels, which are arranged around the cone axis in a spiral manner. Question number 77. Ginger is a stem and not a root. A very simple question. This is asked usually in the school exams because option A is it stores food, option B it is bitter in taste, C it has nodes and internodes, D it is non-green in color. And the correct one is the option C, it has nodes and internodes. It is an underground stem called rhizome. Question 78. Collenchyma differs from parenchyma in having A. living cytoplasm, B. vacuoles, C. cellulose walls, D. pectin deposit at corners. The option which is correct here is the option D, which is the pectin deposits at corner. In addition to the pectin, there is also some hemicellulose and cellulose present at the corners. Question 79. Another easy question. Mycorrhizal root is a kind of root with fungal disease, B. a kind of fungal root, C. association of fungus with the root of higher plants, D. a kind of undeveloped root. The correct option is the option C, which is association of fungus with the root of higher plants. Question number 80. A bulb is a modification of a root, B. stem, C. leaf, and D is fruit. The correct option is B. stem. The stem is shortened to form a disc called the basal plate from which the roots arise. Question number 81. What is edible in guava? A. pericarp, B. thalamus, C. cotyledons, D. perianth. And in this case, I must tell you that guava is a berry type of fruit. So in this case, the pericarp, thalamus and placenta all are edible. So the correct options here will be the both A and B, pericarp and thalamus. Question number 82. Compound leaf. A. never bears an axillary bud. B. never bears terminal bud. C. always rises in the axil of other leaf. D. has an entire lamina. Here the option B is correct. First of all, let me tell you what is compound leaf. In the case of compound leaf, the leaf blade is divided into distinct parts called leaflets that are attached to a common stalk. Axillary buds, they are present in a compound leaf, but the terminal buds, they are not present, and the axillary buds, they are not present in the leaflets. Question number 83. Which of the following name is correctly written? A. Ficus bengalensis, B. Apis indica, C. Rosa indica, D. Mangifera indica. Here the correct answers are, again there are two correct answers. C is correct as well as the D option is also correct. So what is a scientific name? The scientific name of all the living organism that is written according to the binomial nomenclature, in which a scientific name has two parts. The first part is the genus part, the second part is the species part. So every of these four options, they are having these two parts, the genus and the species part. According to the rules of the binomial nomenclature, the first letter of genus name should start with a capital letter. Then in the case of species, the first letter should be a small letter, and both the genus and species, they should be written in italics when it is typewritten, and if it is handwritten, then it should be underlined. And usually in the case of all the living organisms, the name should be followed by an abbreviation which denotes the name of its discoverer. But here in all of these four options, no discoverer name is written, so credit to the discoverer is not given, but both the options C and D are equally correct. Now next question, number 84. Hypognosus flower refers to having A. Ovary superior, B. Ovary inferior, C. Ovary half inferior, half superior, and D. Ovary absent. So in this case, the option A, the ovary superior, is correct. The ovary superior remaining floral organs arise from below the point of the origin of the carpel. So that is the meaning of the ovary superior. Next question, the question number 85. ATP formation during photosynthesis is A. Phosphorylation, B. Photophosphorylation, C. Oxidative phosphorylation, D. None of these. So here the correct option is the photophosphorylation. Question number 86. The number of ATP molecules synthesized in glycolysis of aerobic respiration is A2, B8, C30 and D6. The correct answer is the option number A, which is the 2. Actually, total number of ATP which is produced in the glycolysis is the 4 molecules, but 2 molecules are utilized in the first half of glycolysis, so there is a net gain of the 2 molecules only. Question number 87. The maximum water loss during transpiration is from, so this is another easy question. The options are A. lenticles, B. cuticle, C. stomata, D. hydrathodes. The correct option is the option C. stomata. Question number 88. Dry seeds, when placed in water, swells up due to A. imbibition, B. absorption, C. diffusion, and D. adsorption. The option which is correct is the imbibition, option A. Imbibition is the first phenomenon in seed germination. there is passive physical process in which there is actually absorption of water by the dry surface of the seed. Question number 89. Movement in the leaf of Mimosa putrescens occurs due to turgor changes in A. pulvinules, B. pinna and pinnules, C. leaf and leaflets, D. petiole and rachis. So the correct option here is the A, which is pulvinus and pulvinules. Mimosa putrescens is commonly known as touch-me-not. This plant exhibits a phenomenon which is called seismonasty. When it is touched, then the leaves, they get drooped off. So it is sensitive to touch. The pulvinus is the lower side which contains the cells, and the pulvinules, these are the intersections. Question number 19. Which of the following induces cell division? A. cytokinins, B. auxins, C. gibberellins, D. abscisic acid. And cytokinase, the option A is correct. Question number 91. The oxygen in photosynthesis is released from A. CO2, B. H2O, C. both CO2 and H2O, D. chlorophyll. And the option which is correct is the option B, the H2O, water. Water is oxidized, it loses electron. In the case of the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is reduced, it gains the electron. The water is transformed to give oxygen, and carbon dioxide is reduced to form the glucose. Question number 92. Pyruvic acid is formed at the end of A. Calvin cycle, B. Krebs cycle, C. glycolysis, D. pentose phosphate pathway. And the correct answer is the glycolysis, the option C. Question 93. The transfer of information from DNA to messenger RNA is called. It is a very simple question. I know every one of you will answer it correctly. Option A, transcription. Option B, transduction. Option C, translation. Option D is animation. The correct one is the option A, which is transcription. 94. Genetic code is A singlet, B doublet, C triplet, D none of the above. The correct one is C triplet. Question number 95. TMV contains genetic material A. chromosomes, B. DNA, C. RNA, D all of the above. The option C, RNA, is correct. TMV stands from tobacco mosaic virus. It is an RNA virus. Question number 96. The factors that represent the contrasting pair of characters are called A. dominant and recessive, B. alleles, C. homologous pairs, D. determinants. Okay, the correct one is the option B, which is the alleles. Question number 97. When frog eats grasshopper, which thrives on green plants, the frog is A. primary producer, B. herbivore, C. primary carnivore, D. top consumer. So this question is asking about a food chain, and the correct option is option C, which is the primary carnivore. Question number 98. 5th June is celebrated as A. World Population Day, B. World AIDS Day, C. World Environment Day, D. World Hygiene Day. So this is another simple easy question. I know you all are aware of it, and the correct answer is C. World Environment Day. Let's see when are the other days celebrated. World Population Day is celebrated on 11th of July every year. World AIDS Day is celebrated on 1st December, while the World Hygiene Day is on 5th May every year. Question number 99. Vegetative production of new plants. A. Quick production of new plants. B. Combining good qualities of two varieties. C. Both A and B. D. None. The correct option is C. Both A and B. Question number 100. Anemophily is pollination carried out by A. Animals, B. Wind, C. Water, D. Insect. And the answer which is correct is the B. Wind. Wind carries out the pollination in the crop plant, for example, wheat, rice, oats, rye, corn and barley. So these were the most important questions from the subject botany. Stay tuned for more information which will help you in the preparation of the entrance exams. Best wishes. Bye and take care.